My dear friends, today I'll be discussing about the treatment of acute ischemic stroke. Now, acute ischemic stroke is a type of stroke and is the commonest type of stroke, also known as cerebrovascular accident or brain attack. Here, because of blockage in the artery supplying some part of brain, the acute ischemic stroke occurs. It may be because of thrombus formation, it may be because of atherosclerosis or deposition of fatty plaque or cholesterol on the inner lining of the blood vessel, leading to decreased blood flow to a certain part of brain, leading to stimulation of ischemic events in the brain. Neurons here dies because of lack of oxygen, lack of nutrition and lack of blood flow, which ultimately leads to lack of ATP in the neurons, and without ATP neurons ultimately dies because of necrosis as well as ischemic events. Now, to save the life of the patient or to decrease the mortality or morbidity as well as to limit the disability of the patient following a stroke, especially ischemic stroke, we have to diagnose the acute stroke as early as possible. So, as soon as the patient arrives, based on the clinical features, sign symptoms, past history, medical history, as well as physical examination and imaging finding, we have to diagnose and differentiate the type of stroke as early as possible. And if we found that, as a doctor, if we found that stroke is of ischemic type, then we have to start a separate line of therapy which is different from treatment of acute hemorrhagic stroke. So early diagnosis of the stroke and to differentiate the type of stroke is very much important. So as soon as the patient arrives on the hospital, we have to take the family history, medical history, then clinical features, signs, symptoms, then we have to diagnose the stroke with the help of CT scan or MRI, and after that we have to differentiate the type of the stroke. If it is acute ischemic stroke, we have to start a separate plan of management which is different from acute hemorrhagic stroke. Now for acute ischemic stroke, what we are going to do, we are going to see the size of the ischemic umbra as well as penumbra, volume of lesion, area of lesion, and at the same time the time since or time from the onset of the stroke is very much important, because the time frame or smaller the time from the onset of the stroke and the initiation of therapy, more we can save the life of patients or chance of saving the life of the patient, to prevent brain damage, to prevent mortality, morbidity, and it also increases the prognosis and survivability of the disease. That's why it is very much important to initiate the therapy as soon as possible to prevent the neuronal damage, brain damage, and further complication, as well as to prevent mortality and disability or morbidity of the disease. So when the acute stroke is diagnosed to be ischemic type, then we have to start the therapy as soon as possible. So let's focus on the management plan. So first we'll start with medical management or with medical therapy or with various pharmaceutical drugs. We'll try to manage the or prevent the progression of the disease, and that we call it medical management. So first is thrombolysis. So as soon as the patient arrives, we have to start thrombolysis, provided the onset of the sign symptoms of the stroke is less than 4.5 hours. So when the patient comes to the hospital or stroke unit or emergency department, within 3 hours the first line of therapy is thrombolysis, and that is mediated with the help of alteplase, also known as tissue plasminogen activator or TPA. At this present health scenario, we are prescribing recombinant tissue plasminogen activator in the IV form, intravenous form. This drug is responsible for causing thrombolysis and responsible for removal of the clot that already responsible for blockage in the cerebral circulation linked to ischemia. So thrombolysis is very much important because it is responsible for lysis of the clot. At the same time, it is responsible for decreasing the mortality, morbidity and disability and prevent brain damage if it is done within a time period of 4 to 4.5 hours from the onset of the stroke sign symptoms. So earlier we start the thrombolysis therapy, it is very much chance of decreasing the mortality, morbidity and brain damage can be prevented. Thus, thrombolysis is very much important. It is very much effective when the initiation of therapy is within the 3 hours of the acute onset of the sign symptoms of the disease. And it is the gold standard of treatment for acute ischemic stroke, provided the patient arrives at the hospital within 3 hours of onset of the acute ischemic stroke. And it is responsible for lysis of the clot. So, for thrombolytic therapy, we are prescribing recombinant tissue plasminogen activator, or also known as alteplase or IV RTPA, which is given in intravenous route, can lyse or thrombolyze the clot in the brain, which ultimately is responsible for preventing the mortality, morbidity and disability as well as brain damage. Next important group of drug that we can prescribe is antiplatelet. So aspirin is very much important as an antiplatelet. It is a non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drug which prevents platelet aggregation as well as activation, and aspirin must be given within 24 to 48 hours of the onset of the acute ischemic stroke, and this in aspirin or antiplatelet is responsible for initiation blockade in the platelet aggregation and prevent further thrombus formation and prevent the progression of the ischemic stroke as well as further prevention of stroke events. So aspirin must be given within 24 to 48 hours so as to prevent the further progression and prevent the brain damage. There is another group of drug known as anticoagulants. Anticoagulants can be given like warfarin, which prevents the coagulation of the blood, because in ischemic stroke there is a risk of thrombotic events or hypercoagulability of blood because of various risk factors like hypertension and various risk factors. So there is increase in the coagulation quality of the blood. That's why we can provide or we can prescribe anticoagulants like warfarin or vitamin K antagonist so as to prevent the coagulation and further prevention of thrombus formation or clot formation in the arteries of the brain so as to prevent the progression of the or formation of ischemic stroke. There is another group of drug known as antihypertensive drug. Now hypertension is one of the important leading cause of acute ischemic stroke. So if the patient present with high blood pressure, very high blood pressure or malignant high blood pressure, we have to lower the blood pressure, and that's why we can prescribe antihypertensive drug so as to lower the blood pressure. But in ischemic stroke, we should not lower the blood pressure very low, because very low blood pressure may also aggravate the ischemic situation because it may compromise the blood flow to the brain and even it may increase or aggravate the ischemic stroke. That's why we should keep the blood pressure in a normal range so as to prevent low blood pressure, as well as we have to prevent the side effects of hypertension also. So we have to keep the blood pressure in normal range with the help of providing antihypertensive, that may be nicardipine, calcium channel blocker, ACE inhibitors, diuretics, etc. Then there is also statins group of drug. What are statins? Statins are lipidemic drug or hypolipidemic drugs which blocks the HMG-CoA reductase inhibitors and responsible for lower the cholesterol reabsorption and cholesterol synthesis, and thus it lowers the cholesterol level. Now high cholesterol level or hypercholesterolemia, if it is there, may be responsible for atherosclerosis, as well as it prevents the blood flow by formation of narrowing of arteries. That's why hypercholesteremia should be treated with proper anti lipidemic drugs or hypolipidemic drugs like statins, for example atorvastatin, rosuvastatin, simvastatin, etc. Beside, sometimes mechanical thrombectomy is allowed or done if the patient does not respond to medical thrombectomy or medical thrombolysis. We call it mechanical thrombolysis and or thrombectomy, and it is done within 6 to 24 hours of the onset of the acute stroke. Here catheter is introduced into a large vessel and clot removal is done. So we call it mechanical thrombectomy. There is another technique. Beside, sometimes surgical techniques are also done, that is called stents, and some surgery can be done. So stents are actually to prevent any narrowing of the artery